I'm Dr. Damanjeet Kaur, consulting psychiatrist, Faith Hospital, Chandigarh. Today I'm back again to discuss the situation which is there in India is quite grim and very stressful. And it is very important to keep ourselves positive and keep our emotional and mental health in good spirits so that we can deal with the situation confidently. With the rise of COVID-19 cases and deaths, India situation is nothing short of a nightmare. People are experiencing mixed emotions of uncertainty, fear, apprehension, and also the feeling of I don't feel like doing anything. So this is not because just because that there is a lot of information overload on social media and TV, but also people are losing their near and dear ones. It has been seen that the whole families are getting wiped out, especially in the rural areas. Year 2020 and 2021 has changed our lives not only in the way we live and work, but also in kids, the way they study and play. The impact of this change is more than what meets the eye. The confused feeling, panicky situation, unclear thoughts have brought a tremendous burden on the emotional and mental well-being of each and every one of us. The pre-COVID scenario in India was already a deep concern in related to mental health, since 1 in 7 Indians were suffering from various psychiatric disorders of varying severities, and approximately Indians, they contribute to quarter of the global suicide deaths. So this is the immediate and long-term effect of the pandemic on the mental health, especially in kids, is difficult to estimate. There is rise in the cases of anxiety and stress amongst the age group of 5 to 16 years of age. Parents are coming with frequent complaints of lack of concentration, lack of physical activity, irritability, bouts of anger, sadness, restlessness amongst kids. Online and homeschooling has not only put a tremendous burden on the children but also on the parents too. Children are not able to participate in the group activities and in sports activities, which is very important for their holistic development. The schools are rushing with the syllabus in online schooling because education is important for children, but are we considerate about the mental health of the kids too? The answer is with you all. The pandemic has reshaped the world beyond imagination. India is in such a situation where there is a lot of uncertainty and chaos. Research shows that 70% of the youth in India is suffering from anxiety and stress because they are apprehensive and uncertain about their future, their social interaction, their relationships and prospects in academics and employment. The elderly of our society is also vulnerable to the verge of emotional breakdown because of social isolation and loneliness. They feel neglected and helpless. The domestic violence has also is on the rise in worldwide, and the most risk group is amongst them is the women. Women are juggling between the homeschooling, work from home, household chores. These all are tasks being done together. Patients with pre-existing psychiatric illnesses are also vulnerable to relapse and recurrence of the symptoms. Face-to-face contact and human interactions, which were very important for the emotional growth and development, has taken a backseat. The lack of physical comforting contact like hugging and shaking with friends is quite stressful. So how can we conquer our fears and how can we stay positive in these kind of situations during this pandemic times? I am here to discuss some of the tips which you can always inculcate in your life in order to stay positive. Number one is process your emotion. Express your emotions, allow open communication, address to your stressors, listen and express it deeply without any judgment. And if the anxiety is severe, take an expert advice. Then respond, don't react. Since see, lot of is happening in everybody's life. So I request, do not snap on anyone at home or on neighbors, or even if you are putting any social media feed, then also you should be responsible for your words. Be responsible, not reckless. Follow the safety protocols. Wear the mask properly. Please, even if you have recovered from COVID, do not let your mask down, because you are protecting the society from this infection, and the mask is the only way out to prevent this spread of infection. This meetings, gatherings, and parties can wait. And if it is very urgent, please turn on to the online mode. Then focus on the gratitude. Write every day, write 5 things you are grateful for it, and you should be thankful to the God. Focus on yourself. You cannot pour from the empty cup. Yes, you have to take care of yourself, eat healthfully, sleep adequately, exercise regularly, do mindfulness exercises, and most important is, please get vaccinated. This is not only for yourself, it is also for the society. Limit the news and social media intake to 15 to 30 minutes a day, that to be apprised about the situation, to be well versed about the situation, current scenario. And if you are staying with the family, you can always have a no phone hour or a no social media Saturday, so that you can remain connected with your loved ones and disconnected with the ongoing stresses, right? Help others in any way possible. No help is small, no support is trivial, no prayer is negligible. So 1 act a day or 30 acts in a month will bring a tremendous change in the society. So help others as much as possible in your own capacity. Focus on what you can control. The things you can't control is the virus happening in the world, the financial market, or the policies made by the government. But the things which you can actually control is wearing the mask, proper sanitization, social distancing, avoiding crowded places, avoiding gatherings. So focus all your energy on this. It will help in improving the situation in the society in a lot of way. So prevent complaining and blaming others. That will again bring stress on the emotional and mental health well-being. Lastly, I want to state that coronavirus will be here to stay for a little long time. So we have to find out the ways to move on beyond it and create a life responsibly. Choose change over complaints. You always have the choice. Stay safe, stay healthy. All the best. Thank you.